Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like that's kind of taking away from the purity of it, or do you think that's a good musical development?
That's doing what matters in this day's stream. It's all about the money. You call sampling, to me, is stealing. You're not sampling. That's your foreground. That's your foundation. You can build a building, but it doesn't start except the first brick. Well, they took the blues to make the brick, but they put it on the under. They have it, and they come. And they've taken a lot of sampling. That's why I'm glad that infringement law went into effect, to where they have to pay the people that really did these things. But the blues will be here forever. There'll always be blues. There'll always be a B.B. King, you know, a Lowell Fulson. There'll always be a Ray Charles. You know, nobody could sing it like Ray Charles. Even America the Beautiful was nothing but just the blues sang in his way of emphasizing it.
You know, a lot of people wouldn't really know about the Bay Area or Oakland in particular, that there really is a blues history and a blues tradition.
We had places where we could go and hit a blues right down 7th Street. And I mean, they were lined up. From Slim Jenkins, where I used to shine shoes in order to hit a blues, Count Basie. You know, I mean, hear the great Jimmy Witherspoon. You know, hear the great Louis Jordan. I mean, Ray Charles. You know, hearing all these people, I'm on the outside, but my heart was on the inside, and my ears was on the inside. And I said, this is what I got to do. This is what I'm, meantime, shine your shoes for a nickel. You know, because that was a lot of money in the 40s.
And that's all right here on 7th.
Right down
was right on 7th Street,
right.
yeah.
It's empty. It's gone. And it was about 18 to 20 clubs, back to back to back to back. And the whole thing came from Alameda, Naval Base, Oakland, Army Base. That was enough where everybody made money. And I shined shoes and did the ham bone and tap dance. And then would go down to 16th Street Station and catch all the Pullman porters. You know, it's a lot of times I brought a chicken home, a full chicken. We didn't have chicken neck and chicken feet. You know, I bought my mother a full chicken from shining shoes and buck dancing or tap dancing or singing or doing the ham bone. You know, whatever it was, natural entertainment. But I seen they'd give me nickels and dimes and sometime a quarter. Rhythm. Natural rhythm.
I'm curious with what you and Ronnie are doing with the
Walk of Fame.
The Walk of Fame.
Oh man, that took a long time. They had to acknowledge it. They had to acknowledge it. This was Harlem West. You didn't have to go to New York. We had it right on 7th Street. Clubs, major clubs, lined up back to back to back to back to back for at least 10, 12 blocks. Both sides of the street. And everybody was getting along. You're going to find a few drunks that maybe fight each other, and there even sometimes was maybe a cutting, but really no shooting. Nothing like it is today. And that's anywhere USA.
Yeah.
You know, anywhere USA.
So what do you think changed?
What changed?
Yeah.
Money. Again. I mean, that changed. This was all black. I mean, I could name them. Domingo, Italian. Mr. Domingo had 3 houses. Next to him was Mr. Sosa. Then the Bowdens, that's my family. Then next to that, the Harris. Then the Lewis. And Czechoslovakian Frank Kulanov was a neighbor. Across here was Miss Chan, this house that that my mother always wanted, that I got. Because it was so big. We only had a 2-bedroom across the street. But I always said I'd get this house. They lived to see me get this house. It's got, 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. It's a big house. It's a big house.
So with the Walk of Fame and the West Coast Hall of Fame, Blues Hall of Fame, I'm curious what kind of contribution you see that making to the community now, or what kind of hopes you have for that contributing to the community as it is now?
Well, It's pretty tight right now because, again, we're worried about that jet plane because they came down and demolished all the homes. You see the post office and you see Bart, but that was our neighborhood. You know, they took that away, so I don't know what they're going to do. They've been trying to get my house. They put in that, and I know we were fighting to get the 16th Street station, to get it where they give the Pullman porters, the ones that really kept the trains running, to give them an area, and all the blues legends that had to come in. I shined President Truman's shoes.
Wow.
You know, that's the only fame I got for shoe shine. You know, it had me in the old Tribune, I think, shining, shoe shine boy, shaking hands. I did that, but I mean, I was my own entrepreneur then.
Yeah.
So you said that, you know, that the blues will all